Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry I've been a little MIA. My computer is still down. I still don't have any video editing software. So we're going to do another one shot. Hope I don't screw this up kind of video. New level auto style. Um, I got an '05 Lexus RX330. Came to me with a check engine light from a very good friend of mine. He had a friend scan it, tell him he needed an O2 sensor. So the initial call was, hey, how much to have an O2 sensor put in? I convinced him, let me check it out, let me troubleshoot it, because that's the right way to go. We don't want to guess, we don't want to launch parts. Guessing gets expensive. Of course, do what you got to do, he said. I'm glad we didn't, because it doesn't need an O2 sensor. This car has, let's see if I can flip this around. Can I flip this around? I can't flip it around. So much for doing this in one shot. Let's see if we can do this here. Yep, wrong sheet. We pull a health report. Pull a full health report. The highlighted items are areas with trouble codes in them. I'm not concerned about all of those. I'm concerned with the 6. Sorry, that's a little fuzzy. The 6 engine codes. Like I said, I'm trying to do this one shot. And I'm just not that good. All 6 codes are for P0174, P0174. Ooh, it's thundering outside. I think we're going to get some rain. P0170, actually, P0171. I'm sorry, I said 174. P0171, which is why whoever it was that scanned it said it needed an O2 code, it needed an O2 sensor, but it does not. System too lean, the O2 sensor is doing its job. It's saying, hey, the system really is too lean. It can be a bad O2 sensor. In this case, it is not. Diagnostic process. What do I do first? What do I do next? The if and then scenario. If this happens, then I'll do this. I pull up scan data. My long-term fuel trims are 25, a positive 25%. My short-term trims at idle are negative 20, 25, whatever it was. It actually, my total trims was 0 at idle. Normally, I shouldn't say normally. What I'm looking for is basically what is it doing, right, at idle. More than not, it's usually some kind of vacuum leak, which would be a positive long-term and short-term trims at idle. You rev it up, the trims come back to 0, which would indicate a vacuum leak. I had the opposite. At idle, total trims was 0. When I revved it up, it went lean. And that changes my process. Fast forward a little bit. Some quick, other, make sure there's no other data PIDs that are jumping out, temperatures and engine temperatures, stuff like that, all seem to be normal. I do a volumetric efficiency test. For those that don't know, this is a downloadable app from ATG, and it helps you to verify mass airflow function. Is the car responding to the proper amount of air that it thinks it's getting? In a nutshell. Things like engine RPM, mass airflow reading, intake air temp reading, number of cylinders, what size is the engine, barometric pressure, stuff like that. Plug your numbers in, go out, do a hard accelerate, get this thing up to where it should be maximum torque, usually somewhere in the 4,000 to 5,000 RPM range. I believe Eric O did 1 or 2 of these videos like this. And I get a 48%, 48, 38%, 43% estimated, 38% theoretical, and there's your problem, lady. This thing is not, it thinks it's not breathing right, which points to a mass airflow problem. I pulled the mass airflow out. I still have it over here. I pulled the mass airflow out. See if I get a shot in there. I remove it, I take a look, and it's got visible gum on it. You can see it. little bit of cleaner, starts coming right off. And that's kind of where I stopped. I stopped because I wanted to shoot this. Actually, I was chatting with some of our friends, which brings me to another point. And they were like, "You're gonna shoot a video on this, right?" I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm doing a one-shot video. Which leads me to the whole point of this, right? Get to the point already. I love when people tell me that. Dude, get to the point. I'm going to clean this throttle body. Actually, I should, mass airflow, it is cleaned. I also cleaned the throttle body. It has some gum in it. We're going to put this back together and road test it. I'm pretty sure it's going to fix the problem. If not, I'll get a new mass airflow, but I know the problem is the mass airflow at this point. You watch these videos, you're a DIYer, you're just looking at some information. Not all the videos you watch, mine including everybody else's, is meant to teach you to do it yourself. Sometimes it's just to teach you or help you understand this is why you needed to bring it to somebody else. That sometimes trying to fix it yourself may not be the best way. Case in point, this guy wanted to put an O2 sensor in it. From the dealer, $140 oxygen sensor, and this wouldn't have fixed nothing. A lot of wasted time and money. Guessing gets expensive. Bring it to somebody that has the equipment, the knowledge, the experience, the tooling to troubleshoot it properly. Because the other point is, when you bring it to somebody like me, you're not only getting me, you're getting all of these guys too. Because all of us chat. I was on the phone with a few of these guys this morning talking about this vehicle and their thoughts and how they would tackle it and some other things. And that's kind of the idea that led to it. You don't just get me, you get them, you get everybody. And you get a 100% proper diagnosis first time out. Which is why sometimes it's better not playing with it yourself. Just bring it, let it. If you want to have somebody troubleshoot it, then fix it yourself. Which may be better than the other way around. So that's it for today. Also, we're going to change that. Yeah, buddy, if you're watching, this is yours. You know who you are. I love you, man, but that's disgusting. So, we're going to change the air filter. We clean the throttle body. We clean the mass airflow. We're going to road test it. If it's still a little wonky, I'll put a new one in it. But I have a feeling we're pretty good. That's my lesson for today. Lexus 3.3 P0171. Don't jump on an O2 sensor just because it's an O2 code. If you don't understand it, that's cool. At least this video like this one and the ones like it will help you understand this is what goes into properly troubleshooting your car, and which is why we make the big bucks. That's why we do what we do. So I hope everybody's well. I hope this maybe clarifies, helps you understand what it is we go through to fix your car. And looking forward to getting my computer back and up and running. And talk to everybody soon. Be well.